Hello, hello, hello. Making sure my mic work. A few seconds ago. Mic check. Oh, mic check. All right, let's see what we got to do today. What kind of bets we got? Make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me? Okay. Let's do prize picks. Prize picks always number one. All right, sharp money tool is always the first step. And we got to see what promo we got. All snap. All right, we got a Jalen Johnson. Usually when I get the promos, I like to put them in a 6-man because I can only put $5 on it. So I might as well do a 6-pick flex. So let's get a 6-pick flex in with this Jalen Johnson play. Let's see, Luke Kennard. The plus 150, that's a no-brainer. I'm not even gonna like look at anything else. Under 4.5 rebound assists. Boom. Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. We got Goga Bitadze. Because we're putting this in a 6-pick, we're getting minus 119 odds. So even though this is, I mean, this is still a pretty good play right here, but it's close. You can get minus 122 on Onyx odds, so you can put this as a straight up on Onyx odds. You're not getting too bad of a price for it compared to the other books, but we're going under on his points. Under 5.5 points. Just going straight down his list right here, making sure that there's enough liquidity. They're trying to get minus 122, so this is a little bit closer of a 50-50 play. It's still a profitable play though because of the odds we're getting. So let's throw him in here. Straight off the sharp money tool. So this thing's just pointing out where all the sharp money is going. What was he supposed to do? Under 14.5 points. All right, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4 plays. Okay, so that's pretty much. Oh, we got more. Trendon Watford under 3.5 assists. Minus 119. It is a lot better than most of these, so we could throw that one in there too. Back to the NBA. We'll probably make this slip mostly with sharp money. Follow the sharp money. I keep forgetting what it is supposed to be. Under 3.5 assists. Okay, 5 picks. Make sure that it's a flex play. What else? This one, I don't really know about this one because they're going for minus 120. So it is slightly EV to the sharp book, but based on the odds that they're offering on the underside, I'll take it. I will take it. We're looking for plays kind of like this where the odds, where all the money is in, is a lot greater than what we're getting. So this is a good play too. Marcus Smart under 6.5 points. We can look around real quick before we add in any other plays. I don't see anything else for prize picks here. Prize picks on the daily fantasy optimizer for today. We do have Onyeka Okongwu under 24.5, this is also a good play. So we'll make this 6-pick flex with sharp money, and then we'll go ahead and do a 3-man with our other resources. So Marcus Smart under 6.5 points. Okay, so here's our 6-pick flex. The most I can get down is $5 because of the taco. So let's lock this in. Gotta follow the sharp. You know what I mean? They ain't putting that much money down for no reason. Especially these ones. Plus 150. That's crazy. All right, so here's the play. Let me put this in copy the link in the chat. All right, if you want to tail it, go ahead and tail it. Save it. I'll throw this on my Twitter. Don't look at my stuff. Don't look at my stuff. All right. Oh shit. 6-pick flex. All right. Boom. Let me throw this on my Discord too. If you guys aren't on my Discord, go ahead and go to my link tree. Discord is the link to my Discord is in the link tree. I'm posting all my stuff in here too. So there'll be a lot of plays that I probably don't post on Twitter that I'll be posting in here. All right, so we got one play down. We could do another prize picks play before we move on. A prize picks three man. I'm thinking about putting these two plays in another slip. Oh, this is the same dude, but we could put this one. It's the same thing. His PRA. If you want to get big, oh, they're like super fading this guy. Luke Kennard. Or let's see what else we got real quick to throw a 3-man together. Because I did like that Okongwu play. Just because it's like a 2 whole points off. So we got Okongwu under 24.5 PRAs. What was the other play? Kristaps Porzingis over 20 points and assists. They bumped it to 21. Oh, there it goes, 20. Boom, click it. I wonder why it changed like that. Why it went down. People were fading it? Or is it no longer, did something happen? Maybe something happened. We got Anthony Black over 6.5 rebounds and assists. That could be a good play just because all these books have their odds higher than, 130 basically. Anthony Black. I'm not a big fan of this Anthony Black play, but I'm going to get rid of the Porzingis play. Where is he? Over 6.5 rebound assists. What he be doing? Just up and down, up and down. So this could be the down day because it's basically back and forth. So I'm gonna hold off on that play. But let's get this Luke Kennard in here. What do we put on our 6-pick? We did under 4.5 rebounds and assists. Okay. And on the sharp money, we got the same thing. Where was that other one at? Down here. Let's go. Let's do the same one. I'm down to do the same one. That's a lot of money for he could score like a bunch of points. Minus 160. Golly, what is happening? Should we do his PRAs? I don't know how he scores, if he scores a lot of points or not. Let's just put him in here and see all his stats. Pretty bad. Not gonna lie to you. Where are his rebounds and assists? Same thing. So you really can't go wrong. We'll take his PRAs on this one. So we got Okongwu, Anthony Black, and Luke Kennard. I did want that other play though. Let's see if we can get one more and replace that Anthony Black play. Dyson Daniel over 2.5 steals. Oh, that's somewhere else. PJ Haggerty. This plays back. I'll take this. If this Porzingis play stays here, I'll just take it. Jalen Suggs. Just because of the line discrepancy, it's 2 whole points and assists, so that's a pretty big gap. We'll take that one. Get rid of Anthony Black. Oh shit, I can't do it. So we gotta do Anthony Black. Do we even get a full? Okay, what is up? We're back. Let's do so we can't do these two. I'm gonna stick with these two. These two are good plays. The Okongwu play. Okay. I actually might like the Porzingis play better, but we'll stick with Okongwu. Or we could do another six man. We got PJ Haggerty under 5 assists. Zubac over 13. I know a lot of people were fading him. But this is pretty big right here. I faded him before and he like crushed me. So I'm gonna pick this guy right here, Zubac. Let's see if we got anything new. CJ McCollum, under 21. Chris Middleton. So there's some plays coming out now. Zubac over 13. Where is it? All right, 6 pick flex. We got two guys on the same team. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I'll do this because it's like negative correlation. We do have Luke Kennard already, so I'll probably take him out. And we can throw somebody else in here. If they can't both, I mean, they could both suck. It's not completely impossible, but having a negative correlated play in there is not ideal. So we could do the Porzingis one then, because we're fading him, and Porzingis could be the one to score the points. So let's go Porzingis. Okay. I'll put $10 in here. All right, we got ourselves a little 3-man. We got Okongwu under 24.5 PRAs, Zubac over 13 rebound and assists, and Porzingis over his PAs. There it is. Okay, we can go to underdog next. I did do an underdog play already with the Curry play, the free pick. So here's the play. Curry, he just has to do something. And then we got Justin Edwards over 14.5 PRAs and Chris Middleton over 15.5 PRAs, which I think I had just seen on here. Hopefully they were like picking his over. They're picking his under, so we're going against the books a little bit on a play we made earlier. So we'll see what happens. Well, we can make another play for underdog. We can do a 3-man. I like to do at least one 6-man, and then we can do a 3-man. Just because the 6-man is obviously the best play you can make on there. So get at least one of those in there. Let's take a look at underdog. So we got CJ McCollum, 2,000 on his under at -120. Well, basically they're looking for somebody to cover -125. So we could take this one. Under 21.5 points assists. Let me clear this shit out. Can you just clear this? Come on, bro. All right. Under 21 points and assists. What we got next? Tua. If you guys don't feel like waiting, you don't have to do anything with football. This is a pretty good play, under 21.5. They're probably going to be crushing the Saints, so he's not going to throw that much, which makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to throw this in here. This could be one that you put in your 6-man, just because if it doesn't work out, I mean, if you have like 2, right, and you're waiting all day for your 3-man, and then who knows what happens. So under 31.5 pass attempts. You need at least, oh, yeah, that's right. Make sure your 3-man's not a flex play, please. Please. What do we got over here? anything. Nikhil Walker-Alexander over 17.5. You could do this. You could do this. It doesn't really fall within the market width. I mean, it's like right in between there. It's closer to the upside, so I guess you could look at that as one form of data. If it's closer to the underside, then they're not as confident that it's going to hit. Let's check out this underdog over here. Quentin Grimes over 20. Tua's on here. What else? I mean, we could pick anything from here. Let's see, Tua. We did Luke Kennard already, but we could throw him in there because this is like absurd. Absurd. So you could put the same play in multiple slips, and then if it hits, you just basically hit on like multiple slips easily. That's like one pick throughout a bunch of slips. But then if it doesn't cash, then you just ruined a whole bunch of slips. So you got to be careful with what picks you put multiple slips on. A play like this, I wouldn't do it just because it's 1 point and these are really close to even money. So even though the line discrepancy is off, I mean, you know, I would rather not. You could put Jackson Dart on there over 29.5 pass attempts against the Patriots. He's going to have to throw a lot. So that this was what would be one. I wouldn't put it in multiple slips, but I would definitely put it in at least one slip just to give myself exposure to that play. What do we have so far? We got CJ and Tua. And we could throw Luke Kennard in there since we didn't get a chance to under 12.5 PRAs. All right, so here's my 3-man. The following possessions are no longer inactive. So that play was like too good for that's what happened. We took too long. And we're getting closer to game time. I mean, there's only 3 games today, I think. 4, 5, and 8. So there's not that much action today as far as games go. So the plays are going to be slim pickings. Let's see. Could throw Jackson Dart. Should we throw Jackson Dart in there? Let's see what else we got. Okongwu, Bud Carrington over. I'm down to put this Bud Carrington play in here. Points, rebounds, and assists. That's kind of alarming, in my opinion. I would look for a better play. Cam Whitmore under 13.5 points. Let's see. Let's give one more round here. Got Luke Kennard, Tyrone Tracy. When do they play? On Monday? Not till Monday? There's no sharp books offering this play. So I don't know if I would take this play. Let's look for another play. If I don't see nothing else, we could do Quentin Grimes. We haven't done Grimes yet. This is a EuroLeague play. So Bud Carrington. It's between Quentin Grimes and Bud Carrington. What y'all think? I'll give y'all 5 seconds to figure it out while I set up the next dabble. They got the Tua play on dabble, so we're going to have to switch over to dabble as soon as possible. And they got the Tyrone Tracy play. So we might throw those 2 in there. Quentin Grimes. According to the fantasy optimizer, this play has a better chance of hitting than the Carrington play, so I'm going to go with Grimes. Over points and rebounds. Hopefully these plays are still there. And why is it giving me more money? Something happened here. Make sure everything's good. Make sure everything is good. Oh, the McConnell play. The McCollum play. It was 21. So we're just taking like a little bit too long. So I'm gonna take that Bud Carrington play then. Bud Carrington over. They call him Bud on there, so you have to put the Carrington over 14.5 PRAs. And now that's negative. Golly. Are they like playing each other? Should we start this thing over? Let me see. If I take him out, is it still 3x? So the Bud Carrington play is not it. Should we throw Tyrone Tracy in here and call it a day? Under 13.5 rushing attempts against the Patriots. Cam Whitmore, under 13.5 points. Let's make a play for today. Let's make a play for today. What time does that game's not till Monday? He's not there. Let's just take Tyrone Tracy under 13.5 rush attempts. Okay, we got ourselves a 6x. And we're gonna have to wait till Monday to know if we hit this or not. But it is a profitable play. It's a play where if you make it over and over again, you will be profitable in the long run. So even if these plays don't hit today, it doesn't mean that we're making the wrong plays. It just didn't work out that day. And you just gotta keep trucking along. All right. So what's next? Dabble. Let's make a dabble slip. Let's see if we can get this Tua play in here because apparently it was a good play. I gotta go on my phone for this one. Tua. Under 31.5 pass attempts. Laravia. I feel like I have this Laravia play already. Under 7.5 points. Is it on a prize pick slip? I don't. I'm tripping. All right. Laravia. Those are our 2 picks. We need one more. I got Tyrone Tracy already. It's not a play that I'm super confident in, so I'm not going to put it in another slip. Do we see anything on here? No. Not even close. We got Cam Whitmore under 13.5 points. So he's showing up on here. So we need to lock this in as soon as possible. Cat. Cam Whitmore under 13.5 points. Okay, lock this in as soon as you can. And this one, I'm going to have to share this. If you guys aren't following me on Dabble, that's my name, East Calican. Follow me, hit that bell. Every time that I make a play, an entry, you will get a notification, and then you just copy it right here, and then you put how much you want to bet. Oh, the Cam Whitmore play is gone. Damn. All right, so since the Cam Whitmore play is gone, I would next go with Alexander Sarr over 11.5 rebounds and assists. This is a really good play. I might have to make another play on here real quick. I'm not even going to share that Cam Whitmore play because it's gone already. I'll put it in my Discord for sure. But if you can still tail this play, but instead of Cam Whitmore, put Alexander Sarr. All right, let's see if we can get another play in here because that Sarr play is nice. Sarr over 11.5 rebound assists. CeeDee Lamb, they play on Thursday, under 6.5 receptions. That is possible because George Pickens is the one that's been balling lately. So let's throw CD in here. Under 6.5 receptions. We'll see. But actually, you know what? I'm not going to put this play in here. Minus 120 on Pinnacle is not something I like. We got Bilal Coulibaly. Does anybody know how to say his actual name? Over 10 points. So they got 10.5, which is harder to hit, and they have it more favored to hit. So that's double confirmation that we're making the right play. So we got take off Tua, take off Jake, and we need somebody from another team. We are always picking guys from the same team. So we could go with CD if you want to just make a play real quick. He plays for the Wizards, so he'd be on the other team. Okongwu. over 13. We just put him in a slip. Just gotta make sure that we don't, what the hell? Oh, I didn't do a 6-man on here. I did it on here. We did under 24 PRAs on here, so we're gonna have to do something else because they got over 13 points. Let's go with Jahmyr Gibbs over 29.5 receiving yards. All right, here's our second slip. Boom. Don't forget your waivers. Those of you on fantasy football. I'm currently in 3rd place in my league. So I'm trying to hit that cash, you know what I mean? Let's throw this up on the Discord. Dabble. I guess I gotta pick a spot first. Alright, let's also throw this on Twitter. Oh shit. Get rid of all this bullshit right here. Alright. There's not that many plays, so I'm not gonna run a 5-man on Dabble, but I do like to do at least one. So I like to do at least one play in the most optimal slip type, and then I'll do usually a 3-man because all the 3-mans have around the same payout throughout all of these books now. So what's next? DraftKings, League, NBA. All right, let's see what we can do with DraftKings. I think DraftKings has like stat slices, so we can pick one of these stat slices. I'll probably go with Franz Wagner. The Jalen Johnson play is pretty similar to the Prize Picks one, so you could double dip and pick both of those. But let's see. Did we do Bilal already? I think we did. Okay, we got Chris Middleton. I feel like I picked all these guys already. Over. And on here, they're saying under. So we could hit a middle. You could do both sides. This is 17, and on here we have 15. So he could end up with like 16 or 17, and we will hit both bets. So you could kind of hit like this middle right here. It's not ideal to do a middle in a parlay because this could hit, but you could still lose the parlay if another play doesn't hit. We got Alexander Sarr, so we're doing a lot of double dipping today if we really want to make a slip on all of these apps. So sometimes you don't really want to force a play if you don't have to. Under his 13 PRs, 19. So I might have to take this just because as sort of like a hedge. What is it? Under 13.5 points and assists. So let's just hope that he gets a lot of rebounds. Let's see. You kind of cover yourself on both sides, but luckily it's not the same number, so it's not like we're doing an arbitrage play in the middle of a parlay. That would be pretty bad. Let's see, Dyson Daniel under 18.5. Based on these other books, Hard Rock has the best odds. This is an okay play. Dyson Daniel. I don't think I have Dyson Daniel on my slips yet. Under 18 points and rebounds. As soon as I find it. All right. How many do we have? 3. We have 3 with a stat slice. Dyson Daniel and Chris Middleton. I mean, if you're getting it off of these books right here, you're pretty safe off the sharp money tool. I probably would stick with this. I don't know how many rebounds he gets or assists, but let's see here. So Dyson Daniel for sure. Chris Middleton. Let's go with the Chris Middleton PRAs. I like the PRAs better. All right. So I think the stat slice is $10, so we're going $10 here. Okay. So this play is also gonna go on my my Discord. So if you guys want to join my Discord, link is in my my bio, the link tree. I'm gonna share actually I'm gonna share this on Twitter as well, because for some reason on there the link doesn't work. So there you go. All right, let's see what else we got. We made a play pretty much on every book so far. DraftKings, 3-man is pretty much the only way to go. If you wanted to do a 4-man, because you can only put $10 on there, you could do a 4-man and just think of that stat slice as kind of like a free pick. It's not a guaranteed pick, but your chances of hitting it are better than most other books. So let's see, Sleeper. Sleeper have anything good? They usually don't. Sleeper's value is so terrible. But you could get away with picking something like this LeBron over 5.5 rebounds, just because you're gonna pair it with something that's sliced, so it's EV, right? I don't know these guys right here. Let's try if those are the only promos on Sleeper, it's freaking terrible. I don't really know these guys. If I was to pick one, I would pick Graham, just because he's hit the over more than Donovan Dent has. We could do it. And LeBron James. Over 5.5 rebounds. Where's his rebound? Did I pass already? Oh, 6.5 rebounds. If we do at least 6 rebounds, the odds are so trash. I don't even know if these odds are equal to. Let me see. Where's the calculator? I can't even see right now. Oh, shit. Sorry. I gotta move you guys real quick. I can't see shit. Odds converter. So we got what? 1.34. That comes out to 294. So I guess it's still there. 294. Draft or FanDuel's doing minus 320. So it's pretty bad, to be honest with you. I really don't want to do this play. Sleeper. There's nothing on Sleeper. So I honestly wouldn't make this play. You're not even getting that much money for it. You got this guy, and you got LeBron James. At least 6 rebounds. $10 to make $23. So you're just like doubling your money. I guess the LeBron play is like very likely to hit. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. We kind of made a play on everything. Let's just throw this in here and whatever. Boom. All right. So we got a sleeper play. I'll share this on my Instagram. All right. So not the greatest of plays, but if you're on sleeper and you need a pick, there it is. That's pretty much it. It's pretty dead right now. So I'm not on better. I probably will put money on better. I'm kind of waiting for them to give me like a deposit bonus. And then I'll start putting money on better. Unless one of you guys want to sign up for me with my referral code. But once I get like some type of like deposit bonus, then I will put money in better. Because I know better's a pretty good platform too. All right, y'all. I think we're going to call it a stream. Good luck on your picks.